Go for it. Sure. If you could just talk me through that final play of regulation and just how you guys saw the pull Brittney from the bench and obviously there on the floor as well. What you guys are looking for.
You saying before her shots or
the final play of regulation?
Oh, the final play, baby. I want to got fouled out.
Yeah.
Space out, attack. Basically put the pressure on them and try to get something easy.
Good. Yep.
Okay. We'll go to Megan. Megan, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Rye. Hey, BG. And Rye, happy belated birthday to you. I don't think I've seen you since your birthday, so happy belated to you. Wanted to ask the both of you what you thought about Bree Jones tonight. I thought that she did very, very well on both ends of the floor, but just wanted to get both of your perspectives from what you saw.
Nah, Bree's a force on both sides. I think we're both glad that she is on our team and we don't have to defend her, but she established herself very well down low. And I mean, you saw it tonight, she was getting her hands on balls and stuff and, you know, just havoc on defense as well. Yeah, she brings a lot to the table.
Go ahead, Wilson.
Ryan, obviously the first couple games, not necessarily the shooting percentage that you would want, but obviously in this third quarter, you should come into the third quarter and you get the 9-0 run with the 3-pointers that you hit. Could you talk a little bit about like what felt comfortable, you know, kind of going into the start of that third quarter?
I ain't gonna lie, that that first play I was supposed to get downhill.
Yeah.
You know, but when you make a move and you hear your defender say, "Oh shoot," they telling you what they want you to do. So I had to shoot it.
Yeah.
And that really just, it got me comfortable and, hitting those next two after that, put the pressure on them, make them call the first time out and really just get our team going and, see where I'm at, see how like I'm coming out the half, like no drop offs. But obviously I have been letting them fly. We're going to give me some better percentages this year, but just bear with me.
Shooters
do shoot.
honestly.
I'll keep saying it.
Thanks, Liam. Also for Ryan, Carl was just in here talking about BG just as a stabilizing force in the fourth quarter. Not only on the court and the post, but just on defense and in huddles on the sideline. Just what have you kind of already learned from BG in late game situations, and what are your impressions of her in those late game moments? Yeah, she's sitting right next to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned from BG.
Put your hand in the cookie jar and fall out at the end. That's what you learned tonight. Jesus.
Staying aggressive. Obviously having her on the court with me, I get to take a deep breath. Because she is a force on offense and defense, but she's going through a lot down there and trying to make her job easier just as she's trying to make my job easier. It's just great to have her. I feel like we're gonna do a lot of great things this year. So stay tuned. It's gonna get better from here.
Thanks.
Go ahead, guys.
BG, talk about the way the team is scoring. 90 points the first game, 91 this game. Just talk about getting acclimated to this offense and what you guys see that you can do better as the season goes on.
I mean, playing in space for one. Every one of our guards, they can get by everybody. Honestly, so that helps. The post down low with me and Bree down there, especially when they're being able to shoot the three off the dribble. That opens it up for us. And then, like Carl said, just, threes and at the rim, 10-4s and threes. We can go either way. Bree down low, I'm low. Bree shoot, I shoot. We got Riley. I mean, we got everybody, honestly. I think that's why we're putting up the points that we are. Just one thing, we can't let them put up 90 as well. And that starts with me. I and ones and stuff. So I have to be better and defending myself, and then just across the board, we're going to look at the film and see where we messed up for the next game.
Go ahead, Donald.
Hey guys, this is for either one of them or both. Coach mentioned that the bench was big tonight, and even though it was only 12 total points scored, it was a lot of big plays. Just your thoughts on how the bench played tonight.
We needed everybody. We knew going into this game and looking at the schedule, this league is not easy at all. We basically got a game every other day. So being able to use everybody being locked in when they come into the game, knowing the assignment, knowing what we're doing in the scout, You know, it was big. Like you said, it wasn't a lot of points, but those points matter in big minutes. And on the defensive end, people making good plays and making it hard for people to score. So when our bench can do that, it's going to be tough.
And we'll finish up with Andrea. Andrea, go ahead.
Yeah, this one is for BG. Last game, I believe the team broke the 3 record well into the third quarter, right? But in the fourth, it really flowed between you and Bree, right? The game you started, this game in particular, you started off with a healthy diet of you and Bree. Was that a point of emphasis for the coach because you guys scored 19 of the team's first 28 points?
Yeah, I mean, coaching staff, everybody on the team, like we just know what we have, and we're just gonna use what we got. And you know, some games it might be a pound in game, some games it's gonna be an outside game. You know, we're just doing whatever it takes to win. And I mean, if I get one shot or a bunch of shots, I don't think anybody here cares. Honestly, we just want to see that dub at the end of the game.
And on that, thank you everyone for your time.
Appreciate y'all.